Enfrentamiento del equipo de LATAM, México, Perú y Brasil contra el equipo de Norteamérica, mundial de Call of Duty Mobile.
Got extra coverage of all the matches going on around the grounds, and next up is yet. We'll rock with it. I'm excited for Tribe versus TLE.
No, I think it's going to be quite excited to speculate amongst not only the first couple of hard points, but throughout the rest with you, Brody. It's been a pleasure so far.
Over has been Call of Duty Mobile so far today, and we are just over halfway through the day here. The D-Stream, there's still a lot more matches to go. Bracket, you move on to the next round of play, so you really want to win this one. You don't want your backs being up against the wall here.
Foremost, 85 points to the side of blue. That's TLE, who's jumped out to the advantage early on here. The next rotation going to be set up here against this TLE roster, but for the most part, we saw this map earlier on. Played the action get unpacked.
Sure, well. And towards this one we go. TLE now looking to garner control over Zyrax. You wanted to hide. We talked a little bit about it in between this match and the last one as one of those players that absolutely stepped up to play from the other side for a couple of key gunfights. Zyrax from up top. Starfight picks up 2, and that is going to be helpful here as these teams continue to joust here for control of this hill.
Hopping around the corner, Raballo's still here. All these yellow arrows, you can see them trying to get across the map. But find those opening engagements, push out somebody, maybe try to double 2-on-1, but that right there not going to help out whatsoever. But it gets traded, so at least now you can start going on the refrag, get your front forward. Of course, Delta
as well. Space, we'll see if they can produce anything while the distraction goes on around the back line. And Space to try and zone off this area, but Space now starting to come on through from the other side. Raballo, the action, they haven't quite convincingly removed them from the point just yet. Kill comes Sparrow utilization. So really close game so far between these two teams, but it should be TLE that are the very least looking to touch first on.
Yeah, it was interesting at the end there. I was watching the spawns, and there was one weird spawn from that basically kind of negated what could have been about 30 seconds of fresh time. You got to win that one there for Space. But I will say, at least at the end, be a big swing moment later in the game. So if this does come down to a close moment, that spawn there could have third point. Just a hop, skip, and a jump from where we saw previous. It's going to be the side of TLE, who was able to break back in. 45 seconds of fresh time to grab here. Could be a pinch opportunity.
They're both going to win those respective 1v1s, and now it's going to be Tribe that are forced to spawn and try and make their way through a very small entry point in towards this hard point, and this is why this is so dangerous. If you're on the defensive side, you just need to kind of L-trigger down this way, just keep on firing, pre-firing, and getting the kills, but that doesn't actually happen. Solo comes through for the double, nicely done for the slide, rehab a double of his own, and against all odds, they're actually able to get in for the last 10 seconds or so until a double there. And that's going to be the last seconds of a pretty
difficult gunfight taken, unfortunately, for the side of Tribe. You're going to have a few players fall. Finally able to get some space in the middle of the map, but TLE collapses once again.
TLE going to garner control once again. They currently have those stadium spawns. So they're now going to be on the hill, though, for Tribe. He's got 2 in a row. Looking for number 3. Just going to back away here for the moment to try and do some dip and dives amongst the rest of his team. Zero, nice street usage. Get into the second set, Alex. This is where you have to feel if you're TLE. It's a big opportunity, and that's why Stuck feels it. Just tries to use his barrel and uses it pretty effectively.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is the hill we saw last time. The claw ricochets. You're able to cut everybody out from a certain space, but now the Sparrow on the back line, able to find 2, and now he can start was able to find 2. It's going to allow Tribe to hold on for just a moment, but the reinforcements are here now from TLE.
And from afar, Raballo just trying to provide the coverage just out of harm's way. Such a nice angle for Raballo to get it done. Now he can get himself involved right in time. You do really need this last 15 if you're a Tribe as well to keep yourselves toe-and-toe with TLE, in this game. On the flank in the game against TLE, but now we go again to the rotation. It's going to be TLE. It's going to be some space earned, but look at the close spawns now coming in from Tribe around the back line here.
All they're trying right now is zone off this left side, so the focus can only be back at the hard point. They want that's exactly where they'll place them. However, right now, Tribe still breaking in front. Shots are going to be there, and that's going to allow TLE to once again reclaim.
TLE once again fighting tooth and nail here to garner a little time. That's the play. Stug could get some a couple of kills actually over by the scrap time, so that might actually create some space potentially to stop TLE from getting players over towards New, but Pabzera is still here and still being an absolute nuisance to the Tribe. S-Thug. And now, for Tribe, this is a big moment here in this game. You have to
investment potential here for TLE, big, and they want to make sure they can shut this down, but through the front, Solo's going to be able to help out Raballo just a moment, but the break is in. TLE are fighting through the front side, and now it's going to be the War Machine invested on the opposite end. Both War Machines out, and it's going to be the side of Zyrax and C who come through for TLE.
Yeah, again, the fact that they're even contesting this at this point in the game, you're already 60 points down if your Tribe is really detrimental here to the Tribe roster. Tatio has been phenomenal game so far, and his Sparrow once again more time between themselves and Tribe. Another double coming through from
38 leads the team, but unfortunately a few players lacking in the slaying department. TLE doing everything within their power to stay ahead, and they'll get another kill.
this game and start the hard point off, start the series off, I should say, extremely well. Once more, Alex. TLE just in command and control.
For the gunfights that they won. Now it's going to be a force on the rotation, and guess who's there? It's TLE.
So many win conditions now starting to present themselves for TLE here. They've got a massive advantage, and for Tribe, it would have to be a specialist size comeback to get control over Pete. Certainly give it a go, but what do we see here from Shisu? It's going to be the Claw. What can he do? Solo actually comes through. I think it's the equalizer play from Solo to clear out the point as said to be a specialized play. And indeed, it's exactly that from Solo. Not done yet as well. He's still got a few more seconds with the equalizer. He's still got a few more kills too. Solo goes huge inside the point, and Tribe aren't done yet.
It's not over, but the problem is no specialist usage here now. TLE's in for the break, and this could be the dagger that puts Tribe out of commission here in map 1. Buddy dying. There's still a few players on the opposite side trying to fly in from the middle of the map. The congestion is there, but the kills go the way of TLE as they have all game. Pabzera leads the lobby with 48, and they'll take map 1.
Yeah, much more convincing that from TLE than what we saw in their first game of the day earlier on when you and I got to cast over them. And they look very confident now. Maybe they were just kind of getting rid of the jitters earlier on.
Sígueme y comparte para más enfrentamientos.
We saw them really start to kind of combine and come